Question 8. A hollow cylinder has radius r centimeters and height 6r centimeters. Three spheres, also of radius r centimeters, are put into the cylinder. It's almost like there's three tennis balls here inside a container. Part A. Work out the proportion of the cylinder that is not filled by the spheres. Normally it's a good idea to give proportion as a fraction, so what we're interested in is what fraction of the total volume of the empty container, i.e. the cylinder, is not filled when three spheres or three tennis balls are put in. To start off, I need to know the volume of the cylinder. Now if you go into the exam not knowing how to work out the volume of a cylinder or of a prism, you can't access this question at all. The volume of a prism, or a cylinder in this case, is the surface area of one end, and it's a circle at the bottom here and a circle at the top. So the area of a circle is pi r squared, so it's pi times r squared times the height, of which we were told is 6r. Simplifying that up gives you 6 pi r cubed. That is the maximum volume of the cylinder. There are three spheres in the cylinder, and we're told here that the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. If I have three of them, I have to do 3 times 4/3 pi r cubed, and that simplifies to 4 pi r cubed, because 2 4/3 is 4. And don't forget you have a calculator here to help you. So the volume of three spheres is 4 pi r cubed. The maximum volume of the cylinder is 6 pi r cubed. Therefore, the space not filled is 2 pi r cubed. It's what you have to add to 4 pi r cubed to get to 6 pi r cubed. The question asks for it as a proportion not filled, so it's 2 pi r cubed over the maximum possible volume, which is 6 pi r cubes. The pi r cubes cancel out, and 2 6 simplifies to 1/3. So the proportion of the cylinder not filled is 1/3. The height of the cylinder is increased by 2r centimeters. Another sphere of radius r centimeters is put into the cylinder. Malcolm says there is no change in the proportion of the cylinder not filled by the spheres, i.e. it's still 1/3. Is Malcolm correct? Justify your answer. Malcolm is correct. The height of the cylinder has increased by 1/3. If you remember in the original question, the height of the cylinder was 6r, and it's been increased by 2r. So 2 is 1/3 of 6, so it's been increased by 1/3. The number of spheres has also increased by 1/3. There were 3 spheres and now there's 4, so there's an additional 1 sphere, and there were 3 spheres originally, so that's an increase of 1/3. So the proportion of the cylinder not filled has not changed. Both the height and the number of spheres has increased by 1/3.